graphic designer slash programmer. She is an absolute rock star. We absolutely love her around here. She's going through and she's revamping some of the flyers that we have and doing some really cool flyer programming within our backend to where you can choose which flyers are displayed on the property website, and then you can choose some new templates that we're going to be having available for you. So we're going to be working on those. I think she's starting to work on that right now. So that does take some time, but when that is available, I'll definitely let you know. And then we're going through and just going to kind of reevaluate some of the different sign writers and property business cards and redo those templates to make them a little more up to date and current for you guys, which we're super excited about. So once we have those all done, we'll go through, I'll show you all of our new stuff that we're working on and having available for you. It's going to be really, really cool. So we're really excited for some new fresh designs for you guys. If you have any suggestions, if you have any comments, questions, anything for me, you guys can always send me an email, Erin, E-R-I-N, @agentmarketing.com. So feel free to send me if you have any topics you want to learn about, if you have any suggestions for future features, any comments about anything, let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. Also, next week, we're going to be going over lead generation. So we're going to do a walkthrough of all the different lead generation tools that we have within the system. We'll cover the text codes, the custom text code campaigns, some lead capture pages that we have, as well as squeeze pages. So we'll be going over that. I know lead generation is so important for all of you guys, so I want to walk you through and show you how to use some of the top features that we have within our platform. And then I think that's it. Let me see. Yeah. So sorry, I was just reading through my notes to make sure I covered everything that Emily is working on right now. So yeah, like I said, if you guys have any questions, any suggestions, feel free to let me know. Like I said, I love to hear from you guys, love to make sure that you guys are learning everything that you need and getting everything you need out of our system. So I really appreciate each one of you showing up every week. We all appreciate it here at Agent Marketing. Also, if you're interested in learning about the topics each week, I know a couple of you have emailed me. You can find it on your dashboard tab. You'll see when you log into the system, there is a What's Up Wednesday tile that's going to show you what the upcoming topics are. Also, be sure to like us on Facebook and Instagram. So we've been updating our Facebook and Instagram with a weekly What's Up Wednesday post, so you'll be able to see that way as well. So just go to Facebook and then go to, when you search Agent Marketing, you'll be able to find us, like us, so that way you can stay up to date with any changes and what we're doing with What's Up Wednesday every week. So with that being said, let's get started with our topic today. So we're going to be focusing on the Seller Accountability Report. This is one of my favorite features that we have in the system, just because it's going to be a really detailed report of everything you're doing to share with the sellers of how you're marketing their home, you're trying to sell their home, and you're getting everything done. So one of the things that you want to do is really utilize this report so that way you can share with your sellers on a day-to-day basis, a weekly basis, however often you want to share with them. Hopefully you get this home sold as quickly as possible so you're not having to share with them that long, but you can share with them as often as you choose. So to get to this report, what we're going to do is go to the Property tab here over to the left-hand side. When we click on the Property tab, we're going to go to Properties. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the new listing that we have added into the system. So I went ahead and added in this listing this morning so that way we can kind of share with you some of the different things. And then I'll go to an older property and share with you how it keeps track moving forward. So to get to the Seller Accountability Report, you're going to go to this little Reports button here. And you do have to have the property activated in order to get to your report section. So make sure if this is a new listing, you go through and you activate the property first. That way you can have access to this little reports option. So when you click on reports, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the last option. It says Sellers Accountability Report. So when you click on the Sellers Accountability Report, what it's going to do is it's going to pull up with a little action list, and it's going to give the dates of everything that you've done so far. So what it does is it will automatically keep track of every single thing that you're doing. So this morning I went through and I added in the property. I added in my HD photos, activated the website, and then what it does is it tells you all the other things that gets done. So it creates the mobile website automatically, creates the text code, the virtual tour, the widgets. It goes through and it lists every single thing. So when you go to share this with your sellers, you can wow them with every single thing that you are doing. So if you go through, like this morning, I went through and I changed the text code. I customized my text code for my property, so it kept track of that for me. The only things it doesn't keep track of is if you're doing outside of the, or things outside of the system. So like if you're holding an open house and stuff like that, it doesn't keep track of that stuff. But for the most part, it will automatically do anything and everything for you. So this is a cool thing. You can go through and you can keep track of every little thing that you're doing. So to show you a report from a property that I've had in here for quite some time, if I go to the report section and click on Seller's Accountability Report, it's going to go through and it's going to show me every single thing that we've done. So I went through and I modified some property information recently. When I had an open house, it sent the feedback request emails out to these people that were in my CRM. I went through and I created a Craigslist post. I added in some open house dates, and then I went through and held my open house. So this is a cool thing. It keeps track of every single thing that you are doing within the system, and it adds it onto this nice little report. And then whenever you're ready, what you can do is you can click on this little view option, and it's going to pull up with your information as the agent. It's going to pull up with the property information. So it will have the property address. It's going to give you the property details, the website for that property. And then it's also going to have the first photo that you have in the photo gallery. And then it's going to go through and it's going to list all the things that you are doing to sell the home. So this is something that you can save as a PDF if you wanted to, and you can print it off and give it to the sellers. You even have an option to click send. So when you click on this little send option, oh, you know what? Okay, so back up. I forgot. Okay, so we missed a step here. When you want to send this to the sellers, you can go into the edit option. There's a section where you can add in the homeowner's information if you go to options. So you can type in their information here. So we'll just do my email so that way you guys can take a look and see exactly what it would do. You can go through and you can add in the homeowner's information. So when you edit the property, you're just going to go to options. And then there's going to be a section that says homeowner's login information. You can put in the email, and then if you want to give them a password, you can do that too. This is where they're going to be able to maintain the property website. They can input showing information and request and view the feedback stuff. So you'll see what exactly the homeowner's login does. So you can create a password for them if they want, and they can go to the property website and log in directly from the website. For now, we'll just put in the email in here. We just want to send them the email for the seller accountability report. So when you go into reports again, so let's go back to reports, and then we're going to go to seller accountability report, and then we're going to hit that send button now. So what it's going to do is it's going to send it to the seller. So report email to Erin@agentmarketing.com. You would send it to the seller's email. But this is so awesome because then you can send it to them as often as you choose, giving them all the details of everything you're doing to sell their home. So the cool thing, say that you're going to, for this house that you have added in, you went through and you held an open house over the weekend. So what I want to do is I want to go back to my seller accountability report. And I'm going to say held open house. And we'll say Saturday. And then we'll say 5. Let's see, what was the date on there? We'll say I think it was the 26th. So we'll say 5/26, we held an open house. So now that's going to be listed in here. And then when I go to view it, it's going to populate on here, which is super cool. So say that one of the things on here, say that you don't want to, you're not going to use the Craigslist tool. You're just not into doing Craigslist. So you want that one removed. The cool thing is you can go through and you can check the ones that you want removed off of here. So say you want all of these removed. You're like, no, I don't really do those. So I'm going to remove these off of here. You can check the box you want of the ones to delete. You hit save, and then they remove it off of there for you. So you have full control of what's going to be displayed on this report, and you can go through and you can customize it as much as you want to. So and then when you go view it, it's going to have all of the information and things that you've done. So this is the nice thing. You have full control of what's going to be going on within your property and within your options. So you can go through if you want to post a Craigslist, or if you want to add in open house dates, say that you're going to hold another open house, we can go into our tools section for the property. So we'll go to tools, we're going to go into adding open house dates because we're going to hold another open house this weekend. So I'm going to choose the 2nd here. We'll say that our open house is going to be from 1 p.m. to, we'll say 4 p.m. And then we're going to hit save. So when we hit save, and then we can go back into our seller accountability report by going to the report section here, seller accountability report, and then it's going to put in here open house dates have been altered and saved. So then it's going to populate with those on your seller accountability report. So again, like I said, it keeps track of just about everything that you're doing, except if you do anything outside of the system. Obviously, we're not going to be able to keep track of that. But this is a great little report. You can take this, send this to the sellers. You can say, look, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, this is everything I've done for you this week for your marketing. If they go see and they see that you've done all of this just today, they are going to be super impressed. And this is basically just showing them how hard you really are working to sell their home. You're doing all of these different marketing tools when realistically it's done automatically for you, but it makes you look really, really good because you are going through and you're sharing them all the stuff that you've worked hard to build. So this is a great little tool to share with your sellers. Definitely take advantage of it. It's going to be a great little tool to have access to, a great little option for you to utilize. And like I said, you can go through and you can customize it as little or as much as you want to, and then you can send it off to them right away. And even if you want to send it to yourself first, you could even add yourself in as the homeowner's login or the homeowner's email. You can send it to yourself first, and then you can send it off in your email if you'd prefer to do that. I know some people like to have it more personal coming from their email versus agent marketing. So you could do either or, however you want to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions. This is a pretty quick little overview on the seller accountability report. So are there any questions that you have about the seller accountability report, about anything that we've covered today, or anything that I can answer? There was a question, what's next week's topic again? So next week, we're going to be going over lead generation. So I'm going to show you how to do all the different lead generation tools. We'll discuss going over the text codes, the lead generation pages. We have those new property website pop-ups. So we'll discuss going over the property website pop-ups and how those work and how you can best utilize them and use that to your advantage. Is there a way to track hits from the property website to show the sellers? So yes, when you go into your tools section here, you'll go to the little wrench icon, and then you're going to scroll down to the very bottom. There's going to be the hits report. So when you click on tools, and then you're going to go to the hits report, what it's going to do is it's going to give you that detailed report. This is going to be a new property, so there's not going to be any statistics really, but it will tell you how they came in, if they viewed the property website. It will tell you the referral source, so it was clicked on directly. If they went through like Facebook, or if they did your open house announcement, it would tell you through the hits report. So again, to get to that, you're going to go to the little tools section here. And when you click on tools, you're going to scroll down to the very bottom, and it's going to be the last option on the bottom left-hand corner to get to that property website hits report. Is there an app to see all of these updates, or is it just an email report? We do not currently have an app, but you would be able to see the email report. So you can send yourself the email or send it to the seller so they're able to view that information. Let's see. There was another question asking if this is recorded. Yes, it is recorded. You'll be able to view it here on your What's Up Wednesday tile under Missed It. So if you click on this little Missed It option, it will take you into our YouTube channel where you can view the past What's Up Wednesdays. Let's see. So there was a question about the hits report. Does it break down the percentages of the different social media sites people have clicked on the hits report? Yes, it does. So it will tell you if they came from the Facebook post. It will tell you if they came from Twitter, LinkedIn, however you're posting, it will allow you to see where they came from. So if you're very active in Twitter and Facebook and you want to know what social media leads those are coming from, it will tell you if they clicked on the website through Twitter or if they came through Facebook. However you're posting, it will allow you to share on those social media platforms, and then it will tell you which way they came in. So you can have access to that. Any other questions? Sorry, guys, I know this one's a little short and sweet today. How do you link the property to Facebook? So if you want to post to your social media platforms, we have this little share option. So it's going to be the second icon for your property website. When you click on share, it will give you an option to post to all the different social media platforms. You can do Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn. You can post to Craigslist or even email the listing through here. So either option of however you want to do that, you can set this up. Also, we have the Facebook apps that you can add on. Facebook recently changed their app rules and how everything goes. So if you do not have this set up yet, they do require you to have 2,000 likes on your Facebook page in order to set up any apps. They recently changed that. So if you already have this set up, then your properties will automatically go to your Facebook page. If you have 2,000 likes or follows on Facebook, then you can go through and set this up. We are in the works of trying to see if we can get around that, but as of right now, those are the guidelines that they've recently changed it to. So just keep in mind that you have to have 2,000 likes in order to set this up. So you can also set up the Facebook apps if you choose. Any other questions that you guys have that I can answer for you? Anything else? Anything else? All right. Well, it looks like that's it for questions. Thank you guys so much. I cannot believe it is already going to be June. So have a great couple last days of May. We will see you next week. Tara is actually going to be doing What's Up Wednesday next week for the lead generation. I will be in Vegas for the real estate conference, Explode. If you guys are going to be there, come say hi. So Tara will be here next week. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thank you guys again for attending. We'll see you next week. Thanks.